Let's open this up. Joining us at this point is Advocate Gaurav Kochar, Senior Lawyer, Supreme Court. Sumit Peer, political commentator, is also joining us live. Maj Ali Shah, Empower Media panelist, is also joining the broadcast. All right, let me bring in Maj Ali Shah as well at this point. Maj Ali Shah, this is an international conspiracy, says Sumit Peer. Your response to that? Also, why is eviction being given a religious color in Haldwani?
I don't know about the international conspiracy, I don't know, and the very fact that eviction being given a religious color, I would not term it correct either. And I think, see, the law is meant for everyone, be it Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, be it the privileged, underprivileged. The law of the land is very, very clear, and if you can prove the property belongs to you in the court, then that's a different thing altogether. If you cannot prove that, and if the government has proof that the land actually belongs to railways, then I think it should be honored. There have been repeated requests on loudspeakers. In fact, Gafur Basti and Dholak Basti in Haldwani railway station and around that side, they have come under panic. So 4,000 families definitely are being affected by it. But then at the same time, one has to make alternative arrangements if you think you cannot prove it. If you cannot prove it, then I think it's perfectly fine. But if you can prove it, then I don't know. I don't know that the integrity, whether the land belongs to them. And in fact, I wasn't aware of this rule, which Sumit said that in Al Jazeera, they said 15 years if you have enclosed land and if you've been staying there for 15 years, it belongs to you. That was Al Jazeera claimed to him apparently, which he rebuffed. And I am not aware of any such land law. I don't know. Maybe Advocate Gaurav Kochar would be a better person to talk about that.
No, but why is the minority community in this area squatting? This is being compared to Shaheen Bagh. Do you believe this is a Shaheen Bagh redux taking place there? Maj Ali Shah.
I hope not today, because Shaheen Bagh you can't compare it. So I would not say that, when we say Shaheen Bagh, so obviously people refer it to anti-CA, NRC, NPR protests. I'll give you one example over there. If a person who's a patriot, who's a proud Indian, is told that, you're not an Indian anymore, you have to prove your nationality. So anyone would get perturbed by that, the very fact that all of the patriots, right? But now I would not compare that with Shaheen Bagh. Why? Because that is, because Shaheen Bagh is totally different, or anti-CA protests were totally different. I cannot compare it with this here. A person is saying that we have been...
So you believe Shaheen Bagh was justified? Do you believe this is justified as well?
No, I don't think any of them, either ways, both ways cannot be justified. It always, you clap with both hands. And I do not...
So you were against the Shaheen Bagh protests?
No, definitely not. In fact, if you ask me personally, if someone has to question my patriotism, my nationality today, I will stand up and I will protest peacefully against that.
Okay,
I don't understand what I'm saying. I'm saying when you block road, when you cause inconvenience, when you bring in violence, vandalism for any protest, you are working against the entire purpose, against the entire agenda. So any person who protests, like if you're blocking roads, if you're causing inconvenience to anybody, if you're bringing in violence, vandalism, hooliganism, that is wrong. That's condemnable completely. But a protest can be when I disagree with you. And if I can say that, no, I don't agree with Sumit Peer, for such reasons, and I put my points logically, and then I try to convince you by logic, not by violence.
Why is this being given a religious color, Mohammed Shah? The eviction order did not have a certain community in mind. Why are political parties and others fanning the flames?
Okay, very good question by you there. And, as Advocate Gaurav Kochar said that, the law is not of 15 years, the law is of 12 years, and he is a legal expert. And that even cleared my doubt as well.
This judgment must be based on the documentary proof evidences, whatever the survey report says. If you see the part of judgment, the surveys were done recently. Thereafter, the litigations were filed before the Honorable High Court and writs were filed for a removal of the encroacher. I don't say that there's a law which is granting them permission to stay there.
Got your point. I was answering that. So now why it's being given a religious color? Unfortunately, I think it's wrong to give it a religious color. Why? Because, see, one more thing over there. We are a poor nation. We are not a super rich nation. We are a developing country at the moment. We are heading towards becoming a superpower. We are heading towards progress. That's a very good sign. But why it's being religious color giving a religious color is what I perceive it as. Unfortunately, which should not have been the case, is because, see, the very fact that 4,000 families over there, they probably, I'm saying, could be all from the minority community, from the Muslim community. They may not be anyone from the other communities staying there. So now they would feel that perhaps they are being targeted, which could not be the case so. Which may not be the case so. I do not agree with that. So now, at the same time, I would say, doesn't mean to say that only Muslims are encroaching. Yes, what they're doing, if they have encroached, it's wrong. If they have no legal thing, it's wrong. The eviction is justified there. But at the same time, they would be poor people from other communities also who would have encroached on other lands in the country as well. So if a drive could have been over there where a person who comes up from Haldwani and says, oh, I'm Muslim, I'm being targeted, which would be wrong, to prove hence you're wrong, if a drive of a similar nature could be carried out somewhere else, so muh band kar denge na. So nobody would dare to come out and say, oh, I'm a Muslim, I'm being targeted. That gives them a good reason to come out and say, which I do not support. Let me make that very clear. I support the law, the legalities, the paperwork, the issues which are in place of the system over there.
Mohammad Ali Shah, can these arguments be put forth in court?
Well, Uday, whatever is legal, as I told earlier, if it's legal, if you have a point to prove, then yes, I support anything that is legal to the system. I don't support causing inconvenience to anyone. I don't support violence. I don't support vandalism. I don't support hooliganism. I support if you are putting up a point, if you feel you are being wrong, if you feel that you are being, and the system has been not justified to you, if you think you have been wrong, then you can protest in a simple, peaceful manner, putting your point across in a very civil manner. But yes, I would not, I would not.
And you believe they are not doing that in Uttarakhand?
No, I don't know what they're doing, what the legalities are. I can't really comment on that, whether the land is theirs or railways. I don't stay there, I don't know. So, but yes, if they feel the land is theirs and if they feel they're being wrong, then they have a right. But if they feel, as Sumit said, that they may not, if that land might be belonging to railways, may not be theirs. Any incident, if the religious color is given to it, unjustified way, it only weakens the case. Simple as that. Whereas if they, like for example, if like Uday, Sumit Peer, you are a dear friend of mine. I mean, you guys have never seen the fact that, oh, Ali, the Muslims, come on. I've never experienced any kind of...
Okay. Thanks to all of our guests for joining us.